So today we're going to look at how to prepare a cash book for a legal practitioner. So we have here a scenario on the screen. I'm just going to read through it quickly. So it says, during the call to bar reception organized by your family in your honor, your parents announced a donation of 10 million naira only to you to commence your legal practice immediately. Your uncle also gave 5 million naira only to support your new law office. In commencing your law practice as a sole practitioner, you've paid 200,000 for office apartment, 180,000 for computer accessories, and 1 million naira for a brand new Toyota Camry car 2010 model. You've also spent 20,000 naira on stationery and another 5 million naira for the purchase of Laws of the Federation books and law reports since 1980. Now draw up your cash book. Now, the first thing to note is that in drawing up the cash book would have two columns under which the entries are going to be made. You have the debit column first, then you have the credit column. Now, the debit column would contain the monies received. So your income would be entered into the debit column. And then in the credit column, the expenditures, your expenses would be entered into the credit column. So taking it from the top, we're told that your parents gave you a donation of 10 million naira to commence your practice immediately. So that's the first income that has been received, and that is capital, which the lawyer has received for practice. And so we have it as the first entry in the cash book, capital, parents' contribution, and 10 million naira on the debit column. And then we're also told that the uncle gave 5 million naira to support the new law office. So that's another capital contribution from the uncle. And so we have it entered under the debit column. And then we're told that in commencing your new law practice, you've paid 200,000 for office apartment. So we have office apartment 200,000 as our first entry in the credit column, because remember the expenditures are entered into the credit column. And then we have that 180,000 naira was used to purchase computer accessories. And so we have computer accessories, and then we have 180,000 naira entered in the credit column again. And then we also have 1 million naira for the Toyota Camry car, 20,000 naira for stationery, and 5 million naira to purchase those law books. And so we enter each of those respective entries into the credit column because they are all expenditures. And then after you're done entering the income and expenditures in the respective columns, now it's time to have the balance, to now have the total sum of the two columns, the debit and the credit column. And in preparing the account, both sides at the end must balance, meaning that what you have as your total on the debit column must be equal to what you have on the credit column. And so we would have to add up both sides and see what difference there is between both of them in order to have it balanced. So if we add up the debit column where we have our income, you have 10 million naira plus 5 million naira, and that gives you 15 million naira. Now, if you go to the credit column to sum up what we have 200,000 naira plus 180,000, that's 380, plus 1 million naira, that's 1,380,000 naira, plus 20,000 naira, that's 1,400,000 naira, plus 5 million naira, and that will give us 6,400,000 naira. So that's the total on the credit column. Now remember that on the debit column, the total was 15. Okay, so now we need to find the difference between both columns. That would be 15 million minus the total we got here, which was 6,400,000 naira. If you do 15 million minus 400,000 naira, and that would now give you 8,600,000 naira. And so that's what we have as balance C/D. All right, the balance credited to this column, to the credit column, is 8,600,000 naira. And now if we decide to add up the total of what we have in the debit column, it gives us 15 million, just as the total on this other column is 15 million naira. And that's the final entry in the cash book, balance B/D, that's balance brought down. And this balance C/D is balance which is credited to the credit column to ensure that both columns at the end would add up to be equal. So that's how you prepare your cash book. I hope you have learned something new from this, and I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye.